Yes, Josie, I see you. Unmute your mic. Josie. Hi, Josie.
Hi, I've been
Hi,
trying to
Sis
come on here
Josie.
Josie.
for like 40 minutes. I was
Yeah,
lost.
you're here. I saw you here, and this is the learning Greek. So we are happy if you want to, to go there, learning Greek. So this link is about, for us to study Greek.
Great. Anything you want to say first, Josie?
Well, yeah, I was wanting to speak on that video, but then you said
Oh,
the whole Renee Roland thing, and I was like, oh, I want to speak, but I kept putting like little emojis in the chat. I was like, cry face.
sorry. I guess they got distracted and didn't know to connect you. All right. So we don't need ducks. Let me turn the ducks off.
Let me do it. Do your work.
Do my work. Okay, turn the ducks off, Janet.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You know what? All right. So we're gonna use Janet from 2018 to help refresh us in this process. Okay. We're gonna learn with Janet from 2018.
All
Wait,
I
right,
enjoyed
we on.
yesterday. Yeah, learning Greek though.
did you learn from yourself, Janet?
Yes, yesterday, and I enjoyed it now. I don't know if I enjoyed 18, year 18.
All right.
Oh, year 18. Year 2018. My goodness. Year 18.
All right. So
Right.
okay, and what's A mean?
Easy.
Your genitive is your of, indicating possession for.
Okay.
So what that tells us, we have an S. This is your S. Here's your subject on the tongue. Yes.
Sa. Not
So what's the first?
Skater?
Yes, it is. Okay. Mind you, when you see
The
gnosko,
translation.
that
The
sounds like you're saying I know so.
Yo.
Verb this time.
Usen, Adel. Oh, okay.
Nominative and accusative and all.
Or
Here it is.
Dolos.
Good. Okay. So read this one. Remember, don't stop reading till you get to the end of the sentence.
Okay. Losen. 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 Adel. This is Adele joke. Adel. Adelfoy.
Uh-huh.
Adelfoy. Dolos.
Okay. So, what's the first thing you look for?
I'm looking for the verb.
Okay. Do you see the verb?
The verb. Verb is nominative, right? Usually.
No.
What?
Verb is O-S-A, aminete, usi.
Oh, okay.
Nominative and accusative and all of those are cases.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are nouns. Those are nouns.
Adelpoi.
Adelphoi what? What is that?
A verb.
No, it's not. It's okay. Look, I'll give you this one. It's this one. Remember Usi?
It's doulos.
Do you remember the show? Do you remember the show, Janet? I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy. Yeah.
The old show. All right. Well, this is how I remember it. I say, Lucy, they home. Because you know how Ricky Ricardo come home and say, Lucy, I'm home. So I say, Lucy, they home to remind me that it means they. And luo means what? Remember what luo means?
Low, I don't know.
Luo means loose.
Okay, loose.
All right. So this means they loose. Okay. But we got the V, but we still need the S and the O.
My goodness, the sound is so
There's
distracting.
not always an O, but which one of these is the subject? Or Here, you need to learn this. Which one of these is the nominative?
Nominative is the doulos.
No,
Because-
it's not.
Why?
I know why you said that because you saw the
because the
sigma.
sigma.
But this is not. Say this word. Say this word real quick.
Doulos.
Okay. Remember, this is not doulos. This is doulos.
Okay, yeah, doulos.
Doulos. This diphthong, like soup.
Yeah.
Okay, remember what I said? You accusative.
My goodness, the word so noisy.
Accusative. Okay?
I think I sense that if the sigma
The sigma
is in
tricked you.
in the last part of the sentence, it makes it will not nominative.
Well,
Just
if you practice on saying the word right,
Yeah, that's only in the future sense, right, Charlie? When you said sigma, only future sense.
With the verb.
Only future sense.
Or the verb. Yes.
For the verb.
Yeah. Nouns is different.
accusative.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you remember? All right. So we got the O. So if we're gonna guess, let's just guess. Okay. I mean, I know the answer, but if you're just gonna guess, this is your nominative. And let me tell you why it's the nominative. Okay. Because of oi. You know.
Nominative in plural form.
Yes. Nominative in plural form. So look right here. Anthropoi is men. Oi.
Oh, is that plural? I mean,
yes, that's the plural. Anthropoi. All right. So let's translate this. So
Guys, I just don't know what I'm doing during that time. Okay, so don't mind it.
Loose.
Sis Jo is listening. Okay, she's here.
Yes, that's why I passed it on to to other person instead of video.
Hey, Sis Joe.
Sis Jo.
That's how you say it.
I said Sis Jo, not Sis Jo.
Okay. Oh, hi, Jonah. There. All right. So, go ahead, Janet, and read this one.
Ferocing. Dora.
Okay. So what's the first thing we look for?
A verb.
Okay. Do you see a verb?
A verb is the ferocing.
Okay. How do you know it's a verb?
The ending new.
The ending new, but the accusative has a new. So
okay, the iota new.
No. Remember this. Lucy, they home.
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right. So you got your verb, right? Now where's your subject? Where's your nominative?
Subject. Subject is the what? The
nominative.
Direct.
In English we say subject, but in Greek we say nominative.
Oh, okay. It's better saying nominative than subject.
All right. All right. No more subject for you.
No more subject for me. It's nominative, dative, accusative, and
all right. All right. Good. All right. So where's your nominative?
My nominative is oi.
Yes. How do you know it's nominative?
It's nominative because it is the iota, the ending iota.
Oi, the oi. See the oi? That shows the nominative plural. Oi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. So what is Dora?
I don't know the translation Dora. What that
Dora
means.
is gift.
Gift. Okay.
And it's neuter.
Okay.
So, in other words, the nominative and the accusative have the same form.
Okay.
Okay. And so, but this is the plural, right? Let me check. Yeah, Dora
Dora.
and Doras.
It's a gift.
So we already have one nominative, so we're going to say that this one is the accusative. Okay.
What?
So since we already have a nominative, we're going to say that this one's accusative. Okay.
Why?
Because the context.
What?
If you already got a nominative, then you need to find your accusative. It's just a good way to guess. Because Dora can either be nominative or accusative. But since we already have a nominative, it's probably the accusative.
Okay.
All right. So what? All right. So weoi. Do you remember what weoi is? What's weos? You remember what weos is?
I'm sorry, I can't remember the
That's
translation.
Fine. It's sons.
Okay.
And Pharaoh. This is from Pharaoh, which means to bear or carry. All right. So sons bear, and then we have the plural gifts. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I really cannot do the vocabulary.
You'll get it. You can go watch the video over again because that's why we started with vocabulary. Just keep listening to yourself over and over again. Okay. Plus, I get more views if you keep playing my video. So, go ahead and read this one.
Graphes logos apostolois.
Good. All right. So, what's the first thing we look for?
The subject.
No. What's
the verb.
First thing? Sorry. Where's the verb at?
Oh no. Ois. The graphes.
Okay. How do you know that it's the verb?
Because it's the a's.
Okay. Good. All right. So, what's graphes?
Graphes is right.
Okay, but what is ace?
Ace is he.
No, the A is he. Remember,
What?
A is he, but O is A.
O is what? O.
Watch.
Oh my God.
Ace.
O is I. You.
She, it.
He, she, it. Okay. I, you, he, she, it. Okay. I, you, not he. Okay. So you.
Okay, so you right. All right. So we know what that is. All right. So this one is tricky. Do you see a nominative anywhere?
Nominative is yes in logos.
That's not logos. Read it fast.
Logos.
What's logos?
Logos. It's not logos, right? So it's
well, it's from logos, but what does this show you? Oos.
Yeah, it's wait. No. It's what? Accusative.
Yes, accusative.
Accusative, yeah. Accusative.
Good. All right. Now, what about this one?
Apostolois.
What case is this?
Ois. It's a dative.
Oh, good. How do you know it's dative?
Because it's O. It's O-I sigma. Omega iota sigma.
You mean omicron iota sigma? Okay, yeah.
Just
Just remember that the iota that the iota shows up in the dative plural. It subscripts into singular. Okay, so that's good. So now we have a new color. We'll make it that color blue. Okay, so you know what we see? We don't have this color blue. So where's the subject at? Since there isn't a nominative case inside this. So where's the subject at, Janet?
The subject is logos. Logos.
No, it's not. The only one that could be subject is if it's this color blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay.
So if you don't have the nominative, where is the subject at?
I don't know.
Okay, it's embedded in the verb, so it's inside the verb. So the you.
The graph. The graph. I got it.
Let me go back to English.
Goodness gracious. Greek.
You write. Okay, logos. What is logos, Janet?
Word.
Okay, but if you have a accusative plural, what is it?
Accusative.
If it's plural of word, what is it?
Logo?
How do you say word if you got more than one word?
What? How can I say word if it's more than word? What?
How do you say word plural in English?
Word, plural, words.
Yes, good. That's what this is, an accusative plural, so you gotta translate it as words.
Okay.
You write words.
I did say earlier word. Okay.
And then you have, this is a dative, right? So you write words too, and what's apostolos?
Apostle.
Good. How many apostles?
Apostles. Plural.
Yes, plural. Good. You write words to apostles. Okay. How are we doing on time?
10 minutes more.
10 minutes more? So you can do one more? Okay. One more. And remember, they get harder as we go. Huh?
Yeah. Thank you for reminding the time. Yeah.
Okay.
10 minutes more.
Sure. All right. So read this one to the end of the sentence and then try to find well, you know, I won't tell you the step. You got to learn the step. Go.
Okay. Blipe, ois, era, kai, oikos.
Okay. So what's the first thing you do?
Find the verb.
Okay. Do you see the verb?
Verb is blipe.
How do you know blepe is the verb?
Because it's I just
Yes. So what does the A mean?
The A is you.
No, ace is you. A
yeah.
is what? It's okay. When I first learned, that was tricky for me too. That's why you got to remember your song, or just say, or at least say, "O ace a amen ete usi."
O S A. Yeah. O S A U. He she it.
Yes, he, she, it, sees. Good.
O S A.
Yeah, that's the song. Sing it, Janet, so people will know the song.
Okay. So O S A I U he she it. I U he she it. O I U he she it. Okay. I U he she it. O S A. Okay.
Janet is
not in my brain.
Janet is not cussing. She's saying he, she, it. Not
Ah,
Okay. All right. So, we got the verb, right? So find the nominative.
the nominative is the. Oh no, there's two sigma there. So I think the nominative is the ois.
We always. You're saying it's we always.
Yeah, we always.
Why do you think that?
Because for me, my I don't know if this is my technique, because it's not the ending. It's not the ending word, and it's not before the period.
Okay, but that doesn't work. That doesn't work in Greek.
Okay,
Say
fine.
say this
It's
word.
ois.
Okay, all right. But I want you to say this word.
Oikus.
All right, and what is us?
Us is accusative.
Okay, so if it's accusative, then you know it can't be nominative. Duh.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So Lucy, it should not be nominative. It's accusative. Lucy, you are accused by being accusative.
We're not talking about Lucy right now. That's weos. Okay, so this is accusative, oikus.
Accusative, yes.
All right. Okay. Now my assumption is this, Janet. My assumption is this is probably accusative also.
Why? Because of the
Well, yeah, because it could be nominative or accusative, right?
But you already have nominative, so
yeah, you already have nominative, but also look at this. You have a kai. And remember, kai connects equal things. So you have a noun on this side that's a direct object, accusative. So it makes me suspect that this will be the accusative as well. Okay.
Okay. 5 minutes more, sir. Sorry.
All right. Good.
Maybe
that's fine. All right. So we got our subject, right? So this will be a son, because there is no definite article.
That's our OS, right? The son is
we always. Okay.
Yeah.
A son sees a temple and wait, I'm sorry, that's plural. A son sees temples and houses. Okay? So just watch the video over again, do the vocabulary, and then
with the vocabulary I need to
see, this is something you can listen to before you go to sleep too. You know, headphones or something other people can do. So I don't know if Jonah will be able to meet or do anything today.
I hope she can.
Okay, but we know she'll be watching this video too.
Her time is really 12 to 1, because that's her lunchtime. I don't know, but I think that's her.
It works good for me because it makes more videos, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I hope she can.
All right. Thank you, Janet, for going through this, for persevering.
I can refresh. I really forgot everything. So
it's okay. It's been a while, and we were going through it fast before. That's why we're doing Baby Greek. You know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Will you pray us out?
Yeah, sure. Father God, thank you so much for allowing me to refresh, to remember what I had studied before, Lord. And Lord God, keep me in to grow in the knowledge of the Greek, so that I can have, interpret, or I don't know if I can able to interpret, but though I am in the translation, that it helps me. So help me to understand if there's a critical passages in the translation, there God, that I can emphasize to the people that I am sharing. Lord, thank you so much for our Bible teacher, Charles Jennings. And thank you so much for the Layman Online Seminary, dear God, that helps me. And I know that it helps also to my sisters in Christ, Sister Joe, other God, and the other people who will be listening to this video. And thank you so much for everything that you are giving this online seminary that help us to grow in your word. Thank you so much. And all this I pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank y'all very much. Please keep this ministry in prayer. As Janet emphasized, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell if you want notifications.
Really? That's my look back then?
Yes, back then.
Here, let me turn my slideshow on so people can view it a little bit better. By now, you should be able to pronounce the letters, the vowels, and the diphthongs. You should be able to syllabify the words. I've given you, in the previous video, I've given you vocabulary resources, and you've also been exposed to resources that will help you with the present active indicative endings and the future active indicative. So today we're going to be doing the second declension nouns, but in addition to that, we're going to be doing live translation. In other words, Rafe and I are going to work through the exercises for the second declension nouns. You get an idea of some of the things we do to simplify things. Why did I just take that out of the slideshow? Sorry, guys. All right. So this is the first thing
Hi, Dr. Helms.
that we come to. Rafe, what do you see right here?
Well, that's the singing grammarian song for the second declension nouns.
Okay. And what has been your experience with learning by song or by
Rafe.
Oh, Rafi. Okay.
chart or other things?
I would say, if I had to rank them, I would say learning rote memorization by chart is definitely at the bottom.
Okay.
I don't work that way. Learning by song is probably second. I probably need to try more by song, and definitely you've given me some rules of different of grammar to learn, and those have helped most.
Yeah, I'm afraid to almost call them rules because, as I've told you before, all grammarians leak, or all grammars leak. And so there's probably an exception to the rules or the observation later on. But yeah, I'm glad they were helpful. In fact, we're actually going to go into some of those in this video today. So the first thing we're introduced to is the case system. Now, you got people that will argue about the 5K system, the 8K system. I'm given the nominative, genitive, dative, and accusative right here. I didn't include the vocative, and maybe that's from my days where we're studying from Mounce's grammar. He doesn't include the vocative up front, if I remember right. But anyway, maybe I should include it in the separate video. But basically, the nominative is your subject. Now, there are other types of nominatives that we will get into when we're discussing things. But for right now, I just want us to think about the nominative being the subject. The word genitive, a lot of times in your English translation, the word of shows up. And sometimes it indicates possession. And there's all kinds of categories that you'll learn in intermediate Greek about what the genitive is doing. But some simple ones are of, from, away from, different things like that. The dative is your indirect object. And some of the key words for that are like to, by, or with. You'll see once Rafe and I are translating just how easy it is to see these things, because thankfully Greek is an inflected language, and we're actually going to show you the symbols and the ways that we internalize them, or the rules as Rafe referred to them. We have the accusative, which is the direct object. So we see at the bottom right here, SVO, which stands for subject, verb, object. And the sentence, I love you, it demonstrates that. I is your subject, love is your action word or your verb, and you is your object. So just remember, when we're talking about object, we're talking about the object of your affection or of your love or something like that, so that you understand that it's about the subject doing an action to the object, or showing something or expressing something. And later on, when we get into voice, we'll flush that out a lot better. But that's all I want y'all to see right now at this point. Now, as we go into the second declension, the word declension means how things decline or break down. That's how at least I understand it. And this is for the singular thing for the nouns. This is a rule that's good to remember, is that stems ended in omicron are second declension. And your Greek grammar will give you your stems for your word. And so you'll be able to see this. Now, what I have right here, I have nominative, masculine, singular. And you see I have an omicron and a sigma. Whenever a sigma appears at the end of a word, it looks like that. Whenever it's anywhere else in the word, it looks like an O with a line. So the O is actually the ending of the stem, basically, where the connecting vowel, I guess you would say, for a verb, that's what it would be called. But basically, the idea is that this sigma indicates the nominative, and the reason that your vocabulary will start out in the nominative is because when you look up in a lexicon, which is a Greek dictionary, that's the form that you'll have. And so whenever you're translating, you want to think, okay, how is this word different from the lexical form that I'm translating? So when you see os in the second declension, you know that it's the subject. Now you have the genitive, and you have the diphthong oo. The way I remember this is, and you'll see why in a minute, because I have one for the genitive singular and I have one for the genitive plural. So this one is just a singular. So for some reason, I think it's kind of soft. So I'm just like, ooh, a genitive. And so that's how I remember when I see a genitive. When I see that ooh diphthong, I think, ooh, a genitive. Now for the dative singular, you're going to have this thing called iota, which in English, some people say iota, but iota, which is an I, and it will be subscripted underneath a particular word. And I couldn't get my I to subscript underneath this omega right here, but you'll find it. Basically, it looks like an I got knocked to the ground and is underneath the vowel. And it's silent pretty much. I mean, it is silent whenever you're saying it in the singular. So like, for example, where the nominative masculine of singular of logos, that would be that. And then the genitive would be lagu. The dative would be lago because the I is underneath. And then for the accusative singular, you have a nu. A nu looks like a V, but it's not a V. It's a nu. It's the letter N. So this is how I do this. I say, what do you do when you see a nu? So we got a little rhyme going on for people that don't know I rap. You know, that helps me internalize things. I think helps others. So what do you do when you see a nu? You accuse it. So, I mean, that sounds like accusative. So when you see a nu, you accuse it. Accuse it of being an accusative. Okay, now here's the plural rules. The nominative plural, hoi. Okay, you can see a little. It looks like a I on top of the iota, but that's actually a dot on top of the I of the iota, but that's actually a rough breather, which you should already know from previous videos. And so the way I do this one is I think of either a pirate or somebody. It's like hoi, a nominative, you know. And so that lets me know I'm dealing with the nominative plural, because I already have in my mind that the nominative singular is os, because I know the lexical form. So we come to the genitive right here, and we see this own. And whenever you learn it across the chart, you'll see that it goes all the way across. And we'll learn that later on. But the way I remember this is sometimes genitive shows possession. Not always, but sometimes it does. And so you should be able to own the genitive. So when you see that own, what you want to do with that genitive is you want to own it. So that help you internalize that. Now for the dative, you have ois right here. And the key is for the plural, or really for the singular, is if you see an I in a word, either subscripted or in the noun or whatever, you know you're dealing with the dative. And I just remember how to spell the word dative, D-A-T-I-V-E. So when I see that I right there in dative, I think, okay, I'm looking for an I. Now for the accusative plural, the ending is us. And the way I remember this is like earlier, whenever we had an accusative singular, we were looking for a nu to accuse it, right? Well, this is us. So the way I remember this is I translate it as an accusative. And you can see that the word, the OUS, this is not how you spell accusative, but I inserted those vowels in so that I could emphasize that or associate it with my mind with accusative. So it's the accusative to help me understand that. All right, so Rafe, I'm about to turn it over to you as you share your screen for these exercises. What one thing we'll start doing is we'll pray, then we'll bold all the conjunctions and prepositions. Probably won't be any in these very beginning examples. And we'll separate Greek punctuation and we'll separate by phrases and we'll color code things and translate according to SVO order. So let me stop sharing screen. All right. Ready, Rafe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me white box it. All right.
Now these
All
are
right,
the same
pray.
ones that
Yes,
Janet
sir.
did.
Greek to study.
But you see what he's doing? He's going through and doing all
So
the
here we
coloring
have boy
first. He's doing all the coloring first.
and another.
Colored, he's relaxed mind. It's in the,
Oh, yeah.
that
Then he
Let's see.
starts translating.
in the
We've covered the men ending.
of
Yeah.
overwhelming.
No. And so
Probably be in 4 or 5 weeks to be able to easily do all the translation and stuff. Of course, if you're watching the video, you can actually do the exercise now. But my point is that Rafe, 5 weeks, and so you keep getting exposed to something over and over again, and you're going to memorize it automatically.
All right.
I'm confused who is talking, the present or the past.
Well, Rafe's not in the present, so it's
Okay,
got to
read
be
it
the
in
past.
Greek first.
Olige,
All right, so this is Jonah.
the subject, object.
Okay, so now we have all the information we need, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your subject?
Subject, lige.
Your nominative, right?
No.
You've already done it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Adelphos.
So what does it do?
Adelphos. What's Adelphos again?
Brother?
Brother.
So
Brother. Okay.
there's no definite article. So it would be a brother. Okay. Now, what's our verb? Lege, right? Yeah.
Lege.
And what's lege mean?
I don't know what.
Lego. Lego means to speak or to say. So a brother speaks. Okay. What's logon?
Logon. Is it word? Is it
Yes.
logo? Word.
Yeah. It's a word. Okay. Now for the dative, we're going to say to. And what's anthropo?
Man.
Yes. So and there's no definite article. So it'll be a brother speaks a word to a
man.
man. Okay. So read this in Greek.
Sere. Is it sere?
Fere.
Pere,
Dolos.
pere,
Dulos.
dulos,
Duron.
duron,
Apostolo.
apostolo,
Okay. What's the first thing you look for?
apostolo,
Okay. What's your verb?
Sere.
Okay. How do you know?
the a, the a,
Okay. The ending. What's it mean?
the ending.
Yes, it means ishia.
Yeah, the a.
So what's the next thing we look for?
The subject.
Okay. Which one is it?
The doulos.
Okay, good. How do you know it's doulos?
Is the word os as sigma.
The sigma.
Okay. Next. What are you looking for now?
That is
Okay. Do you see
Duron?
the accusative?
Yes, the new, the
Yep.
Duron.
no.
Good job, Janet. 2024.
I don't see.
Trying to
Duron.
Duron.
Yeah, yeah, the Duron.
See a new, what do? You accuse it.
Yeah, the new.
Remember,
is
that's a rhyme.
accusative.
When you see a new, what do? You accuse it. See?
Okay. Then
So just remember that. All right? And what is this?
apostolo.
The
I forgot the Utah.
It indicates a
What
dative.
does this Yoda subscript tell you?
What?
it's
What?
dative.
Yes, dative singular.
Oh,
Singular is your indirect object. Okay?
indirect object dative.
So we have all the information we need. All right? So doulos, that's your subject, right? You got it in blue, your nominative. So that goes first. What does doulos mean? Do you know?
What is that?
Go, brother.
No, that's a
Speak.
dafas.
Speak.
No,
No, wait.
it's a
Doulos.
noun. It's a noun.
Doulos. It's doulos again. Say slave.
Yes, a slave or a servant.
Yeah. It's
A
hard.
slave wrote.
A servant. Okay, now you know
a
what
servant.
Pharaoh is.
A servant wrote.
Pharaoh. Is it?
Pharaoh.
It's not Pharaoh. It's not the king.
No. This is a verb. It means to bear or carry. So
A servant carrying. Bears.
You know what Doron is?
What's Duron? Duron.
No.
Okay. Y'all got a cartoon there called Dora the Explorer.
Dora Explorer.
Okay,
What's
Dora.
Duron?
Just picture Dora, the cartoon girl, with a gift in her hand.
Yeah.
That's what Doron is. It means gift.
Gift.
So
A servant bears gift.
Oh, I got it
or
right.
bring. Say maybe.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yes. A gift. You're right. It's singular. A gift, and it's indirect. So two. And what's apostolo?
Apostles. A servant bears a gift to apostles.
Apostolo?
Yeah. What is apostolo?
Apostolo.
To a man.
No. Apostolo. What's it sound like? Yes.
Apostle.
Yes.
So,
A servant bears a gift to an
apostle.
An apostle.
apostle.
Why did you put an?
Because
Oh,
there's no definite article, so it's indefinite.
Oh.
All right.
So how to know that there is definite article with the Utah subscript?
No, it will have the definite article. It'll have the article.
Oh, the like that kind of thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brother Tom.
Genos come in.
Oh. Noah being raptured.
Okay.
Okay. What's the first thing you do?
Look for verb.
Okay. Do you see a verb?
Genos come in.
What kind of song?
How do you know that's the verb?
Yeah, I need to memorize the song.
And what's the omen indicate?
They.
Yes. No. Well, we.
Odon.
Remember, we men.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Genos komen.
All right. So what's the next thing you look for?
Odon.
The subject.
Subject.
Udon.
Udon.
No, it's not the
Well,
subject. What do you do when you see a nude?
yeah, you accuse. So you accuse what? Oh, where is the layman seminary?
All right. What is
Yeah,
it?
you ego. Arrow.
That's a subject.
No, it's the indirect object because this is a dative singular.
Oh, yeah. Because
You have to remember
the-
that form.
the W omega.
Well, what you got to look for is this Yoda subscript. It's underneath. Okay,
You
that's
need to explain,
the dative
layman.
singular, and you got to remember
Layman.
dative is indirect object. So you know this cannot be your subject.
Layman.
Subject.
Hello, layman.
Janet. Yes.
Please, will you explain that Dolon is not the accusative, but that there's a new there.
Where are you at?
The translation thing, the green one. What did you say?
That's hold on.
Oh, thank you
Hello?
so much, CITT. Yes. Uh,
Thanks, Christ is the truth. God bless you.
God
Um,
bless.
um,
What's the
so
Udon? It's not accusative. It's not. Uh,
it
I,
looks it looks accusative. It's got a
yeah, but you
new.
did. Yeah, but you said no. What did you say?
Oh,
Will you rewind, please, a little bit? I'm sorry, guys. I am the one who's learning here, and thank you so much for being here to
So
learn
where's
with
your
us.
subject at? Of the dative singular, and you got
W omega.
The Udon.
That's accusative.
okay. Accusative. All right. What is this?
That's
Arrow.
that's a subject.
No,
I'm not
it's
even at this
indirect
level.
object. This is a dative singular.
Hi, John Mark.
Oh, yeah. Because
You have to remember that form.
the
That the Utah subject, Charlie. What is that?
What you got to look for is this Yoda.
that's the
Subscript.
dative, Janet.
So how about the
Yoda sub.
Udon?
That's an accusative.
Yeah, but earlier you said no.
No, I didn't say no.
Let us see.
I already played it back once. When I play it back, you're supposed to listen to what's being played.
Yeah, I did, but it's not. It wasn't get over there. Just a little bit more backward. Rewind.
that's a subject.
No, it.
Subject is
See, you're not there.
done.
Udon.
No.
Brother Mark.
What do you do when?
Brother Mark. Brother Kram.
Janet,
Accused.
I'm not want to play this a third time.
Ah,
So
fine.
listen to right now. It's right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Subject. What do you do when you see a nude?
Accusative.
Okay. Accusative.
Yeah, it was.
All right. What is this?
Arrow. That's a subject.
No, it's the indirect object because this is a dative singular.
Oh, yeah. Because
You have to remember that form.
The Utah subscript.
Well, what you got to look for is this Yoda subscript. It's underneath. Okay, that's the indication of the dative singular, and you got to remember dative is indirect object. So you know this cannot be your subject, and this cannot be your subject. So where's your subject at?
The subject is woman.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, it's embedded in the verb. So do you know what gnosko means?
Gnosko. No.
Okay, gnosko sounds like the word I know so. So gnosko
Oh,
means
we know.
so we know.
No.
What's
You know what
Udon?
hold on is?
We know.
Okay, that's a way or a road.
Oh.
And then you know what ERO is? We know a way to
To the temple.
the temple. It could be by a temple, but we're just going to go with to a temple right now. Okay. Read that in Greek.
All right. Let's pause there. Like bok choy. I ate bok choy.
Hey, bok choy is a vegetable.
I know.
Bok choy.
Yeah. All right. So, Janet, Noah, what'd y'all think? Did that
Oh my
help?
goodness. Yes,
Well,
it helped for me.
I
Did it?
mean, that was. I mean, I guess I would say. I guess I'm getting a little bit of the gist of it. It's just really as simple as. I mean, really, it's knowing the words, knowing the translations, the words, and then using those words that you know, by knowing the dative, the genitive, the nominative, the accusative,
Yeah.
knowing the vocative, all that stuff, and knowing the o e s e
It's
ominative,
A, it's a O C. Mm.
yes, present active, indicative, singular, present active, and indicative, plural. When we know those things, you
It's
know,
easy.
uh, it can, yeah, figure it out. But
Oh,
mm, I'm
yeah.
gonna,
I need to
I'm
memorize
gonna
that.
listen. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to this video again because yeah, there's a lot to unpack.
Cool. Janet, what about you?
So I just cut off.
What, Janet? What
I
about
just
you?
I just cut off, so I didn't know what Noah, the last word of Noah.
He
No,
said
not
he's
me.
going to rewatch the video and get more out of it.
Yeah, me too. Yes, that's what I'm going to say also. I'm going to seriously, as in seriously, doing Bible study in Greek from now on.
Okay, speaking of Bible study, Janet, tell people where the plane is.
Oh, yeah. Guys, the next flight is learning Bible study methods. So I think this is we were going to land the plane now. Is that is that it, Layman?
Yes, Janet. Where does the plane go when it lands?
Oh, okay. We were going to land the plane and goes to learn Bible study method. So that is our next flight. So guys, God bless everyone and thank you so much for being here. We have 10 million people here. So what I am going to say is the plane is on the ground.
Subscribe, everyone.